as a fan, I hate going and seeing band members just kind of show up and you know what I mean? I do too. I don't like, you know, if you're just going to show up, don't fucking bother. I don't need to see it. Or this thing. You know, get one word in, you guys sing 40. You know, that's not what I came for. If I wanted to hear me sing a song, I'll just go home and sing my stuff. You know what I mean? So I work at it.
What reservations did you have when you said to make 6 calls just said, hey, we need to take Vince's place? I mean, you were stepping into a great band situation there that fell apart, and you've got an enormous burden.
I mean, if I can, it's really weird. I mean, I've said this before, and like I kind of got it because obviously I wasn't totally clueless. I knew who Motley Crue was, but in all honesty, I didn't get it because it's really weird. I don't mean this in any disrespect, but most of the '80s stuff that came out, I kind of just I didn't get it. All my records at home are like Beatles, Stones, Zeppelin, old Aerosmith, you know, like all these classic Free, Bad Company, Under High. You know, that's the shit that I grew up listening to. So when I showed up to sing for them, I'm like, well, I need you to have the lyrics, and if you could just kind of give me a heads up on what songs you want me to audition. Because I had to go listen to them. I mean, I heard them, I was familiar with them, but I didn't really know anything of it. I never saw Motley before. I didn't own any of the records. So it was kind of a weird combination. And they actually thought it was quite amusing, you know, so and Tommy, when we were getting ready to go tour, he goes, have you ever seen us live before? They were talking about spinning drum and things, and I'm like, no. Because do you have any of our records? They were like, no, whatever.
So what'd you take out of that experience?
You know what, dude? Honestly, I had a great time. It was writing with those guys.
As a musician, what do you learn from a situation that
I'll tell you what. You know, one of the things that even now, still with the band that I'm working with now, you know, to be honest with you, these guys are all great. A couple of the guys are filling in. I don't know. I'm looking for that right combination of the 4 guys to go out and be in a bus and work at it and write great music. But one of the things that I really fucking learned from the Motley guys, if I could take anything away from that, is I was really, as much as they bicker and as much as they're in separate buses, all the guys, it was really weird getting into a room, a creative environment with them. The one thing that I really learned from them is how Nicky and Tommy and Mick all kind of respected each other like when they were writing. Do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like, oh, try this part. No, dude, that's stupid. You hear that all the time. No, it's stupid. It was always like, okay, yeah, let's try that out. Let's see what happens, and you know what? You'll know. You know. Like, so we would play things, and we knew, like, we could hear, we're like, nah, that doesn't work. We didn't have to say it. We just kind of all, you know, got it. But the one thing that I thought was awesome about them is that as big as their egos all are, Tommy, Nicky, all of them, they all totally respect each other and allow each other to, you know, yeah, totally.
Well,
and I think that was noble.
Can you find those guys out there? Are they still out there where you can find those for your group?
You know, to be honest, I don't know. I mean, like a lot of people ask me, like, what's taking you so long to do a solo record? Yeah, what's taking you so long to finish your book? What's taking you so long to do this? And to be honest, like, you know, it's like the singing thing you just asked me about. I tried really hard to do, you know what I mean, things. And I've had a couple of drafts on my book, and I got back and I read it, and I'm like, I've gone through 2 writers already that are helping me do this. And it's just like, I don't want to do something, like my thing, and this has got nothing to do with Motley, but The Dirt to me is such a great book. Do you know what I mean? That mine can't be anything less than that. So my record can't be anything less than my idols, like whether it's Aerosmith or Zeppelin or whatever. You know, and then the other thing is, you know, I'm sure all you guys could Google me tomorrow and find out how old I am. I don't want to fucking babysit anybody. You know what I mean? I want the right, because I want the right group of people. If we're going to travel together, whether it be in a car, a van, a bus, a plane, whatever it is, I want everybody to be respectful of each other and kind of just get along and just be cool. And if it takes
that, we're not going to have to wait 20 years for that, like we had to wait with Axel's.
No. Well, first of all, I ain't got a record company giving me $1 million every fucking month, so that, whatever. I just want the music to be great, and I want the band to be great. I have a vision of what I want my band to be like, but to me, it's like, there's so many different aspects of putting a band together. There's the playing part, so I want great players. And then there's the image part. I want people that look a certain way.
John, you can set your standards so high where it becomes an excuse more than it is to get something really done.
You know what? Then it'll be what it is. I mean, ultimately.
That's not being rude.
No. I know.
When you set the bars way up.
But I have to do that. You know what I mean? I have to do that.
But there has to be a threshold to where you'll stop, is there?
No, I think the guys that are playing with me, well, first of all, Troy's actually just filling in. So I'm still looking for a drummer. I had a guy that I thought was a great drummer, but he wound up being a bit of a, whatever. And he quit like a week before we went on. He's got his issues he's got to take care of. No worries. But I just think it's important, like, when you get into a band situation, like, I don't want to be, I don't want to keep changing members. Like, I want my solo band, like, I kind of use Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers as an example. When you see Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, you see Mike Campbell. Mike Campbell's been there forever, and so I want that chemistry.
You're looking at yin yang almost when you see Petty.
Yeah, I know. You know what? Maybe I'll find it. Maybe I'll just, at some point I'll just go fuck it and I'll lower the bar a little bit. But I just feel like right now,
you've got a pretty good record of quality this far.
I'm just, and like whether the record's sold or not is irrelevant to me. I just feel like in time, this may sound cocky or conceited, but I feel like in time somebody's going to go back and they'll sit down and they'll look at the screen and all the Union shit and all the Motley shit, and they'll go, fuck. Wow, I didn't realize it, but wow, he's got a great body of work. Great bands, great writing, whatever, and I just want to continue that.
We got time for one more right here.
How is it possible that you ended up as a guitar player and not singer for Brides of Destruction?
They already had London. I knew that going in. Nikki talked to me and Tracy Guns, we were friends, we were touring together, and they said, hey, we would love to have you do this band, and I was like, okay. I actually was embracing the chance to write with Nikki. So
what happened?
It was just differences of opinions and just weird dumb shit. You know what I mean? Tracy will explain it to you. It was weird. Tracy's very passionate about what he does, and I'm very passionate about what I do. Nikki's very passionate about what he does, and there were certain things that I voiced, and I didn't understand. I didn't understand the diversity, even though I love diversity, but I didn't understand was, if you listen to the songs like Shut the Fuck Up, and then you listen to 2 Times Dead, and then a couple of the songs seem so all over the place, which on one hand can be cool, but on the other hand, I was just sitting there going, well, wait a minute, like, what are we? Are we a kind of a punky rock band? Are we like a Motley 94 kind of rock band? Are we a pop band? And then the other thing is too, I thought London was being pushed and touted as like this great lead singer, and I felt the best song on the record was sung by the drummer, which didn't make any sense to me. I said it, we didn't agree. Tracy and I even we were not bickering about it. We badger each other, but we were bickering about it the other day.
Who was right?
All right.
Are you right?
Huh?
Are you right in the end?
It's